It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Purdy on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. Afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with the option left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Get that field goal.
And the Ravens lead at 7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Brought down at the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, 15-yard line. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
There's some space here, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to launch this thing right downfield. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Off the option, that's complete. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 27, Jackson. He's got a man complete.
And he has a big gain inside
here in half number one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. From the gun, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker able to get the extra point. That makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going So they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
Get in the end zone, fellas.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. Room here to run. Trotting. Touchdown, 49ers. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bring it home, boys. We got this. Baltimore.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. It's a stick.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know what's funny? They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action, now Purdy. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Here's Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end. But a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win?